go, Ty. You're late, as usual. I know, I'm sorry guys. I'm not used to these ridiculous training hours.
We have a national championship to train for. No one ever won a gold medal by sleeping in.
You guys are animals. Let me go change, we'll get in the water, and we'll do some swimming. Who's got some goggles for me? Thank you.
Okay, Tyler, first we're gonna start off with the dive.
Are you not forgetting like the most important part of the swim race though? What about like before they get up to the block and everyone's all...
Oh!
like, why do people do that though?
Quick little activation to get your muscles ready to go. So you start with shaking out your arms and then your legs, and then some people like to slap their chest really hard until they get handprints on, and then they get ready to go so their muscles are activated and warmed up. So we're gonna get up on the blocks, make sure your dominant foot's forward, and then you're gonna bend over with your hips high, grab onto the blocks, and then push off with your back foot first, and throw your hands forward and dive on in. Go!
Now that I've mastered the dive, I want to see how strong you guys are in the water. I'm here with Jamie Hellard. She's going to be competing in the breaststroke at the upcoming U Sports National Swim Competition. What races are you going to be in?
We'll be competing in the 50 meter, 100 meter, and 200 meter breaststroke events.
Wow, that's pretty good. So you should pull me right out of the water with this thing on then.
Sure hope so.
We just had the upper body test with Jamie Hellard. She kind of kicked my butt on that. Now we're going to test out the lower body with a flooded board competition. Jack, how are you feeling about this one?
Kicking's one of my better strengths, so I'm pretty excited about this.
Okay, take your mark. Go!
Back here with Jamie. Now, the turns are a really important part of the race. You probably make up and lose a lot of ground at the turns. Walk me through the touch turn, right? And which strokes are those for?
So touch turns are used for breaststroke and for butterfly. And one little tip they used to tell us for the turns when we were younger is when you're doing the turn, you want to remember to elbow your brother, call your mother, and then you push off.
Is there any disqualifications or anything for those turns?
Yeah, you'll actually be disqualified if you don't touch the wall with two hands at the same time. So that's a really crucial part.
When you come into the turn and you want the last stroke to be as close as possible to the wall?
That you kind of want to make sure that you have good timing going into the wall. So ideally you reach the wall with your hands completely stretched out.
You are here with Alice. Alice, now there's another type of turn. Tell me about the flip turn.
So the flip turn is used in freestyle and backstroke. So when you're doing a flip turn, you want to make sure your last stroke is on your front and you pull down to your arms at your side while you're throwing your head forward. You want to get into a tight ball, almost like a somersault. I want your feet to land on the wall and square, so they're like even, and you push off on your back into a nice tight streamline. Start your dolphin kick.
So not a backflip.
Not a backflip. You're gonna rotate onto your front if you're doing freestyle or backstroke.
I'm here with Justin. We're going to go over one of the more technically difficult strokes there is in swimming, the butterfly. Tell me about it, why it's so difficult for average people like me.
Alright, so I'd say the hardest thing about it is that you have to pull both your arms through the water and you're kind of lifting yourself through. The most difficult part I find is getting your arms under the water. The stroke has two butterfly kicks in it. One kick at the top of your stroke and one at the bottom. Your stroke can be kick, kick, kind of swing your arms over, kick, kick.
Do you want to show us a couple? Show me how it's done. How'd that look, Justin?
Yeah, it's looking a lot better. I got a stick here that might help even more though.
All right, what do we got here? Oh, wow.
Swimming's about how good you look, and you look fabulous.
Wow, that made a huge difference. I think I'm ready for the relay race now. Thank you.
We've got the race of the century here. In lane number 2, we have the one, the only, Tram. And in lane number 1, we have Tyler, all splash, no cash, Lowey. Swimmers, take your marks.
Whoa, hold on. If we're gonna race.
Okay.
Swimmers, take your marks. Go!
there you have it. These swimmers are incredible. Thank you everyone for helping me out on this project. Reminder, catch me in action at the upcoming esports national swimming competition.
Yeah, so the competition is running February 20th to 22nd at Commonwealth Place. Prelims are 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. every day.
Finals are 6 p.m. to 8:30.
There you go. Go Vikes!
Woo!